Meanwhile, another Fox Business alert, Carl alluded to it, but some more economic news that could make folks sick. Existing home sales tanking more than 7% last month, the lowest level now we've seen since last summer. And this follows similarly distressing news on new home sales and future building permits. Uber real estate attorney and home builder Stephen Meister, who, by the way, has been right every step of the way, it's scary, says that Washington's priorities should be focused on housing instead of health care. But as you and I were discussing in the break, Stephen, that's not the case. And you think there's more housing pain to come?
I think there's a lot more housing pain to come. I do think we should be triaging our human, legislative, and capital resources, Neil. There's a lot more pain to come in housing. There have been...
How much more?
Well, I think there's going to be, on the human side, 7 to 8 million more foreclosure filings. There have been 6.4 million foreclosure filings, Neil, 07 to 09, okay? But of the 11 trillion mortgages out there, 1 in 4 homeowners is underwater. That's almost 3 trillion.
Well, that doesn't mean instant foreclosure.
It doesn't. But if half those people, Neil, half, walk away and half tough it out, that's $1.4 trillion of additional...
Yeah, but history suggests a lot of times the overwhelming majority tough it out because they have nowhere to go.
Look, the foreclosure numbers are not showing that. The foreclosure numbers year over year are up. I think that we're in... I thought
that the rate of increase was going down.
What happened is from December to January it went down, but that's a seasonal thing because December, year-end,
right,
they push for it. But January 09 to January 010, it was up, I think, 15%.
So bottom line, you're saying it's going to get worse before it gets better. How much worse? And how long before it gets better?
I think a long time.
What's a long time?
It's going to be at least 3 more years, in my view.
3 more years?
Yes.
Then how much do prices decline from here?
That's very hard to say. We're in a big negative feedback loop. Unemployment up at the top, that causes more foreclosures. The more foreclosures, of course, causes more inventory. The more inventory reduces the price. And you also can't forget about, Neil, commercial real estate is in this mix as well. There was a recent report in February, Elizabeth Warren's Congressional Oversight Panel. She talked for 183 pages about commercial real estate. That's its own tsunami. You and I talked about that last summer. 1.4 trillion.
What could make us dodge all those bullets?
I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to slash, I know this isn't happening, but I'm answering the question. We need to slash, not cut spending. We need to send a message to private business that they're not going to be punished for making profits so that they expand. So there's no point in taking the risk, Neil. I'm a private businessman myself.
Yeah.
There's no point in taking that expansion risk when you have a partner in the profits but no partner in the losses. And you need that job growth to break that negative feedback cycle. And the banks, Neil, the banks will write down the principal. The banks will do it, but we need to break the negative feedback cycle. And so we don't need to be doing this health care in this comprehensive way now.
Alrighty. Well, boy, aren't you another warm and fuzzy guy to look forward to. Steve, good job. Thank you very much. I hope you're wrong, but you've been eerily right. Steve Meister, $185 billion of our taxpayers.